Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well today. This is actually a second recap for yesterday's Genesis chapter 22 that I read. I noticed that I put it up at the wrong time and it disappeared from the shorts and nobody got to see it. But it's a pretty important passage. And it deals with how, and I'll read the first couple verses here. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, here I am. And God said, Take now thy son, thine only son, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee. And Abraham got up the next morning, took his son, took the wood, took the fire, and went to Mount Moriah and got ready to offer up his son on the altar for God because he knew that God was even able to raise his son from the dead should he follow through and slay him. And along the way, he told his son that God would provide a sacrifice. And and then we get down to, and it says, And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him, for now I know that thou fearest God. Now, God knew what was in Abraham's heart, and what he was doing, I believe, was putting Abraham in the fire and testing him. Jesus said, if you love your mother, father, brother, sister, son, or daughter more than me, you're not fit for the kingdom of heaven. So what we have to understand, and I love my wife, but I love God more. My wife didn't die on a cross to save me from my sins, that I could live in heaven forever. And my wife was a gift from the Lord for me. And as a good steward of the things that God has given me, I try to love and take care of my wife and lead her along. So, and I love my brother and sister too, but not more than God. So, anyway, there's a lot more to this chapter than what I just read you, but it's a really important chapter. It shows that God requires everything from us. When you ask Jesus into your heart, you don't keep the closets off limit to him. You give him all your heart and you serve him. And you serve him by getting in the word and understand what he expects with us, and trying to live your life according to his will for you and his desire for you, um, to live a godly life. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll be reading Genesis chapter 23 next. Thanks. Lord bless.